Let's get this out of the way fast. Yes, technically Galaxy of Terror is just an Alien ripoff, and it fails almost on every single level to capture the impact that Alien had. It was a cheap, quickly made cash grab, and saying those magic words together, you know it has to do with Roger Corman. Welcome to the HellBound Horror Show. Roger Corman is no stranger to this show, and his work has appeared many times on this YouTube channel. He is the king of fast, cheap, and efficient filmmaking. When wanting to make a movie to cash in on that Alien hype, his production company went full steam ahead on Galaxy of Terror. On paper, Galaxy of Terror is a terrible movie, but in practice there are things that work for it. Sure, it's B-grade schlock, but it's pretty good B-grade schlock. Let's talk about this indecipherable plot first, and then we'll go into the magic of the film. The setup of the film revolves around a space crew going on a rescue mission to save a crashed spacecraft. The audience knows from the opening that the spacecraft isn't worth saving, as the whole crew was killed in the first few establishing shots. Nonetheless, the rescue crew is sent by the Master to go and save them. Once they get on this weird alien planet, they decide to look at this unworldly pyramid, and strange things begin to happen. The crew is picked off one by one, but instead of being killed by some gnarly alien, they are instead killed by their worst nightmare. Yeah, their deepest fear manifests itself in front of them and kills them. This plot might sound a little familiar to you, and I agree. Event Horizon completely rips off this film, but then again, the setup isn't all that original. Both films have the rescue crew coming in to save the day, just to meet their most hellish nightmares. Whatever is attacking the crew knows their deepest, darkest thoughts. It's a great concept, and it's done really well in Event Horizon. In Galaxy of Terror, however, it's done with the worst amount of cheese. There is more to the plot of Galaxy of Terror, but it's just so convoluted. There's talk about the Master playing intergalactic games, and speaking of the Master, he has a glowing orb head. It's silly and it tries to be deeper than it is, but the writing is so rushed and unfinished that it feels like they just threw ideas on the wall and went with whatever stuck. So if you're looking for a Lovecraftian horror space film that's gonna have your gears turning for days, this isn't it. The script is rather surface level, but that's the weakest part about this film. So enough about the plot, let's get to the good stuff. First off, let's talk about the amazing cast. We have cult actors like Sid Haig from some Rob Zombie films, Grace Zabriskie from some David Lynch projects, Aaron Moran from Happy Days, and of course, Robert Englund from A Nightmare on Elm Street. The cast is the best part of the film, and we have some stellar performances here. You also may notice the stellar sets. For a Roger Corman film, these are top notch. Yeah, there are times where it looks cheap, like look at these McDonald's burger cartons on the wall. And yeah, that is what they are, but somehow it still looks good. I like the pyramid the most, and all of those veiny textures. It makes it feel alive. The person behind the set design was James Cameron. This was still early in James Cameron's career, and even from this early stage, he went above and beyond. He was a perfectionist and even took over some second duty directing jobs. He did a little bit of everything, and his hard work paid off. He became one of the most established and respected directors of all time. It's crazy to think that the director of Titanic and Avatar once worked on a movie where a giant maggot rapes a girl to death. I guess you have to start somewhere, right? Also fun to note, James Cameron went on to direct Aliens. It's safe to say that he was the perfect guy for the job. All in all, the film isn't great. The script is pretty bad, the film is cheap, and the sound effects are laughable. But it isn't as bad as you think it should be. Given the limitations, you can tell that some people put their heart and soul into the project, and those areas of the film really stand out and shine. It's a bit of a mess, but it's enjoyable schlock. If you're a fan of sci-fi films or films with aliens in them, definitely go and check it out. Go in with low expectations and enjoy it for what it is. And that's all I have for tonight. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care everyone.